say they're just no good. Half shark, half man, fighting evil, that's the plan. Street sharks, street sharks, street sharks. Oh, they're jostle, they bite, they fight. This handful of thin rice, they bite, they fight.
Welcome to the Fortress of Dorkness, the nerdy nexus for all your geeky needs. I'm your host, Dr. Moreau. What if a story of science fiction quickly became science fact? Could animals and humans coexist as one? Would furries have a field day with that one? Let's hope not. Beyond the Big Two is taking a trip to a lost island in Monkeybrain Comics, the army of Dr. Moreau. In 1939, Major Beckett and Mr. Zeller have been sent by their respective governments to investigate a mysterious island in the South Pacific where suspected Nazi activity is occurring. They enlist the aid of Edward Prentice, a hermit of a man claiming to have spent time on the island in his youth. As they draw closer and skeptical of Mr. Prentice's warnings, they begin to learn the true purpose of the island. Once a breeding ground for the insane Dr. Moreau's experiments, the Nazis have picked up his work to create an army of horrors, an army of savage human-animal hybrid warriors that bend to the will of their command. But all is not as it seems, as the leftovers of Moreau's experiments continue to inhabit the island in secret, having evolved into more humanoid creatures of empathy. The army of Dr. Moreau was written by David F. Walker with art by Carl Sciacciatano. It spanned 6 issues and was published digitally by Monkeybrain Comics in 2013 and 2014. If you hadn't guessed, the series is a sequel to H.G. Wells' 1896 novel, The Island of Dr. Moreau. The novel details the tale of a shipwreck named Prendick, who ends up on an island owned by the enigmatic Dr. Moreau, a shunned scientist known for his vivisection experiments. As Prendick gets pulled deeper into the ongoings of the island, he discovers Moreau's hybrid human animals, whole colonies of creatures made from animals struggle with their humanity and their primal instincts. It's like General Skunkape Origins.
Tremble before the might of General Skunkape.
Within the comic, the character of Edward Prentice is meant to be Edward Prendick, who is living in solitude after his experience on the island, with the novel existing in the comic as a fictionalized account of Prentice's story. In fact, H.G. Wells himself leads Beckett and Zeller to Prentice. What is this, Grant Morrison's Animal Man? In this way, the comic follows the trend of stories such as Hook to Peter Pan, what happens next? The themes of humanity from the novel are further explored, as how much more or less human are these hybrids. Much like in the novel, the idea of the law also evolves over time and brings into question what is savagery really. The tale also creates a resolve to the story of a broken and haunted man.
All right, that does it. Come on, Kyle. I don't want you hanging around with these ignorant idiots.
IDW Publishing released the entirety of the digital series as a graphic novel in 2015, which is a little tricky, but not hard to find, so snatch it up if you can. That's all we have for today. Leave your comments in the jungle, as it's survival of the fittest. Please like, subscribe, and follow the law. There is only the law. This has been Beyond the Big Two. I'm Christian Villera, and you've been watching The Fortress of Dorkness.